It was good because it was members of the community from the old town, of the old brigade, coming together with the young lads in the town.
Do you think it's good that young people learn about
their heritage?
Provided they're taking it in.
Yeah.
You know, provided they aren't just there for a skylark sort of thing.
Yeah.
Provided they're there to learn, listen, look. Oh, it's all right.
Knowing that you can, communicate and bond is very valuable, I think.
When we came here and into this room, we were like, they were sat over there on that far table, all pushing and shoving about, weren't they? And then we all got sat round in a circle and we all seemed to come together.
Yeah.
And I think when we got on first names and that with them, it was very good.
If you just take the time to sit with people and talk to people, you'll find that it's actually a very easy thing to do.
An interior of Housing Commercial Street in Scarborough.
There was a story to that.
Is it?
That was shelled by the Germans in the First World War.
Who's that?
I was getting on bus up South Cliff.
Yeah.
And one of the young lads come and grabbed me, shook my hand, he says, "Hello, Charlie."
When we came in the morning, there was, "Do you want a cup of coffee, Ike? Do you want a cup of coffee, Fred? Do you want a cup of coffee?" They were doing it about, I know Lindy was doing a bit of it, but the lads followed on doing it.
Yes.
As we all got to know each other.
And are you called after anybody?
Bled.
In your family, I mean?
Blood J. Bled.
No. Oh, you use your granddad's
Nickname.
How difficult was it, being a wife of a fisherman?
Yeah.
In a way, I was like a single mum at some points because I was always with the kids. I had to do everything with them. And he didn't do a great deal apart from one day a week when he used to have them. It was just fun and games with Dad.
You know Blood J, little Blood J?
Yeah.
He lives in Frygate.
Oh, does he?
And every time I see him on the ways, "Hello, Charlie."
Well, I thought school kids weren't interested, because when you see them, they don't know what Remembrance Day is and that, some of them.
Yeah.
But these lads were interested.
Did you do anything apart from working on the fish boats?
I was in the army 5 years.
Oh yeah.
On landing crafts.
And what rank did you get to?
Corporal.
Cool.
It wasn't good enough for me.
Want it?
No.
What did you want to get to? Sergeant?
In that time, 5 years, yes.
Alright.
I thought they were good listeners. I thought they were interested in what we were talking about when we were telling them about the war and what happened. I think they were very interested. Because for some reason, it isn't taught in schools.
No.
How it really was.
Yeah.
And they were getting it from the genuine article, which was us who was there.
Not really a lot more in common as in sort of experiences or interest, but in common as in the way we communicate, as in the way like people communicate and like the way they tell their stories.
Have you ever had a fight with a crew member?
A fight?
Yeah.
Well, not so much as coming to fisticuffs, but yeah, I mean, you've had big mega arguments, but when you're at sea, you've got to get over them. You've got to work as a team.
My dad was an hard man with me. He gave me a rough ride, but I mean, he's been dead 13 years, and I miss him and I respect him. He's still the greatest guy in my life.
Right, these are tunny fish. They were caught in 1947. I was 12-year-old there, and that's my father. He was skipper of the boat. It was his boat, and this fella here who caught him with his rod, that's Tom Lawton. I was a fisherman for 42 years in the North Sea, and after the 50s, I never saw one.
When we first went to sea, you had no such things as radar, anything like that, so you had to keep a good lookout in fog, where you could be run down by large boats, big coasters, and then you were always on the lookout for, bad weather cropping up and catching you out. That was the main two dangers.
For instance, would you like to go to sea? Having heard all their stories, all the older participants' stories.
Wouldn't mind going out to sea on like boats and like watching people fish and that, but I don't think I'll become a fisherman anytime soon. Been able to sort of look at the sky and look at the clouds and stuff, and be able to like sort of make up your own prediction on the weather, because that's what they had to do, you know.
See that green in the sky? That's a bad sign, that. You always get bad weather when you see green in the sky.
I never knew that.
You watch.
Well, it is bad weather, isn't it?
In 2 days' time it will be. And these clouds, what's rising up, we call them Norwegian judges, and that's a bad sign as well.
That'll most probably go with me for the rest of my life.
I enjoyed looking at the old photographs.
Did you?
Yes. Because I like looking at old Scarborough.
Yes.
The harbour, as it used to be years and years ago.
Yeah.
And how it's altered.
Well, one of the best things was Eden Camp.
Was it?
They were interested in Eden Camp. I think they were.
Yes, yeah, no, I thought they were.
And it's been there a long time. Why haven't the parents took them there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because maybe the parents of their generation have never been in the forces.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's people, if they've been in the forces, they take the kids to out like that.
We'd make a big pan of stew. And if it was too much for their own family, they'd invite the family next door. So they all shared out, you know.
I've personally been there 3 times before over the years, and every time I go I learn a little bit more. It's quite an enjoyable experience and very educational.
Well, we got to, not only did we get to look at the displays and actually go to Eden Camp, because I love museums, but we actually got to talk to the people, and they can actually tell their first-account views on the stories behind the actual scenes.
I think what was most enjoyable for me was actually sort of going out to different locations and hearing their stories, hearing their views.
That's a cod. That's what I mean. Big ones like that.
That's why we call it green. You can see because of the colour.
And you should turn them that way on, and maybe we can turn that way in your 5 stones.
It's a haddock. You can see Jesus' thumbprint. That's Jesus' thumbprint when he fed the 5,000.
Oh, yeah.
That's a haddock.
Right.
That's where Jesus is supposed to touch
Yeah.
it. These are trammel nets.
Oh, no.
And what the idea is that they lay about that high on the seabed with a lead rope in the bottom.
6 them down.
A lead rope at the bottom, and it's just a wall of net.
They just float on the top to keep
And
it.
it's just like a drift net, but it's laid on the bottom. The fish just get tangled up in it. It has like 3 walls.
Why would you have wood on them?
That's just to keep them open.
It's like some of them were saying, oh, you could leave your doors open and all sorts like that, and I was, you know, you can't do that now, because of society.
Yeah.
Because of what certain things in society have done, and I just basically think that, well, it's one of the reasons why I wanted to go on the project, to actually see if I was right about, like, if you sit and communicate, then, you know, the world could be a better place if you just sit and listen.
We were brought up on reading books. That was your pastime.
Yeah, yeah.
There was no computers and that sort of stuff, and videos and all sorts of that. So, I mean, it's a different way of life now.
Did you learn anything, do you think, from the younger people?
I learnt they were a bit noisy. No, they were all right. They were only doing what young lads were doing, that's all, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't have been same young when we were young.
I thought they were pretty quiet to what I was like.
Did you?
Yeah.
Would you have been noisier?
I'd have had 2 black eyes every day, I suppose.
Nowadays, they don't realise what went on in them days.
Mm.
You know, these days they can more or less do anything what they want.
Yeah.
But in our days, we had to work to get a few coppers, more than what some of these lads do now.
Do you think that young people need to discover more pride in where they come from? More pride?
Yeah, yes, I think they do. I think they do.
Right.
A lot of them have got it too easy nowadays.
Yeah.
When Christmas come, the only thing, we'll have a good dinner. You didn't think about what I'm going to get, material things. You just thought, it'll be a good dinner.
Yeah.
We once had a Christmas cake, once. And I grew up during night nets a lot.
Did you?
Yeah.
I had an auntie who lived down near the Golden Ball on Sandside, the
Yeah.
house I was born in. And I used to run all her errands, take her shells, because she used to open mussels in the kitchen.
Right, yeah.
She used to leave shells outside in a tin.
Yeah.
And I used to have a bogie, board with 4 wheels.
Right.
take them over at Pier Top. And I used to get £6 a week for that.
Like in summer, when summer came, took your shoes off you, you know? You run about in your bare feet.
Right. Why was that then? Why did
to save fuel leather.
To save them?
Yeah.
What do you see as the future for Scarborough?
Well, it's a holiday resort, isn't it?
Holiday resort, yeah.
There's more people come now. They've all got cars, and instead of coming for a fortnight's holiday, they come for a day back home, then come again 2 or 3 days later.
Yeah.
And they pick and choose the days with the weather.
Yeah.
Whereas if they book for a fortnight, disregarding the weather, whether it's raining or what, they've got to come.
Yes, yeah.
Whereas if they've got the cars, they can pick and choose.
What did you think about the library?
I was interested when we went round it.
Yeah.
When that woman took us round.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting, that.
Yeah. Were you surprised about things at the library?
I didn't know it was here like this. I didn't know all that stuff was here. Man, I never knew it was here. No.
I didn't realise you could like search your family records or anything. I knew like you could get out books and PlayStation games, and I know there's a reference there, but I didn't know you could like look up your family tree and stuff.
Paper, she got a paper back in the library, and she says as a woman when she went to do it out, she says, I don't like these paperbacks, I prefer the hardbacks, but they're different weight, I can't carry them. She says, do you want us to send them for you?
Oh, did she?
Well, I thought she was joking.
Yeah.
She says, can you? She says, oh yes, yes.
I was surprised when I went in that room with all that information about Scarborough and that.
Yeah.
I was surprised at that one.
Yeah, loads.
You could go in there maybe a few days and still not go around it.
I would encourage people to come to the library. If not to like use in their own work or whatnot, just to get a sort of different like things from different sources.
It surprised me about in the evaluation forms how many of them said that they would take away friendship.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a really lovely thing to actually say. And I think that whole thing of them, you know, which is why I wanted to ask you in the first place about the, you know, if you'd seen them and that kind of acknowledgement.
I mean, that young lad, when he came up to me and shook hands, I was really surprised.
Yes.
And he just says, hello Charlie, how are you getting on? I mean, that was decent of him, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And I suppose they'd all be like that.
Yes.
They'd all have that something on their mind.
Would you do another intergenerational project?
Is there a subject that you think could be really good to do something on?
No, it's fishing, same as it was before.
Fishing, yeah.
Just something similar.
Something similar, yeah.
Where you know, people from different age gaps can sit and talk about their experiences and whatnot.
Well, have you done the castle and such as that? Have you done the castle and Peasholm and when it was like down there?
No. Do you think that we should all get that together again and do another project?
Yeah, I think we should do a big arty thing.
Big art project?
Yeah, that would be cool.
No, I think we should have one on entertainment.
Is that what you'd like to see?
Entertainment, yeah, because I think entertainment's changed a lot of having like and moving like cameras and digital stuff.
It's all been great. I'm not going to condemn any part of it.
Brilliant.
I'm glad how it all came together and then we all got together and finished up as we were.
I think they were enjoying themselves.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, they were, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have come back if they weren't.
No.
To be honest.
No.
They didn't have to be there. They didn't have to come, did they?
They weren't being forced.
No. So they all came back every day, didn't they?
Being in a room where the age gap is so big, that's not important.
No.
You know, that's completely out of the equation, and it's just it needs to be shown that, you know, it's not the world isn't like that.
Yeah.
That you can sit and you can talk and you can communicate and you can find trust within a community of whatever age, whatever difference, you know. And the project's really put faith in that for me.
Yeah.